Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Franzosa again. I'm doing a video today for chair yoga. So I wanted to share this in particular for some of my students who might be in wheelchairs for a portion of their day, or even for anybody who maybe just wants to do some stretches and some breathing while they're taking a break from some of their online classwork or working from home. So just a couple thoughts for some of my students who might have some more impaired mobility. Some of these poses might be difficult for you to do, and if that's the case, then just try to adapt them to the best of your ability. It's great if you have a second person with you who might be able to help you move your body in the ways that I'm moving mine, or some kind of close approximation. Also, if I'm doing something on one side of my body and you can't do it quite as well with that side, try your best, have someone help you, or just keep doing one of our earlier exercises until you can kind of jump back in with where I'm at. So however you do it is fine. It's just important to keep moving more than anything else. So some of the benefits for yoga, and I didn't really talk about this in some of my other videos, but particularly for some of my friends who are in a wheelchair for some of the day, it's such a great way to work on your breathing, your breath support, expanding your lung capacity, which helps keep us healthy, and it also really helps support the breath we need for speech. So, so aside from just flexibility and balance and strengthening and stretching and just overall a sense of well-being, it also really does help us with our breathing and our lungs as well, which is so important for some of my friends who maybe have some more limited mobility and movement. So let's get started. We're going to start with some breathing today. So if you can, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Your feet should be supported, so either on the foot plates of your wheelchair. I have mine on a step stool because this chair is a little bit high for me, but if I were in a lower chair, my feet could be resting on the floor. Okay, we're going to start sitting up nice and tall, so you want to open up your chest, try and have your body in midline, so your head in line with your body and your body up nice and tall. If you can, we can bring our hands together. I like to fold my fingers and make a candle with my index finger, so you can try to do that as well, or just press your hands together, or keep your hands in your lap. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in and hold it here, and then exhale slowly. Let's breathe in again. Fill your lungs as full as you can and breathe out slowly. I want you to continue doing this on your own. And when you breathe in, you want to breathe in as deeply as you can and then hold it right at the top. And when you hold it at the top, you can even try and take one more little breath in. And then you want to breathe out as slowly as you can, ideally breathing out twice as long as it takes you to breathe in. And that takes some training and some practice, but let's just keep going. Breathe in, hold a little more, and out slow. And continue. I call this my candle breathing because I like to imagine when I'm breathing out that I'm making the flame of my candle flicker really, really slowly, but not blowing out. So we want to make sure that we're not doing a big and blowing out our candle. We want to go slow. One more breath together. Breathe in, hold a little more, and out slow. Great job. Now we're going to put our head forward and breathe in and tilt your head down. Breathe out. Now look all the way up when you breathe in and out. And in, head up and out. Tuck your chin. Good. Head in the middle. We're going to turn our head side to side now. So breathe in and turn. Breathe into the middle and out to the other side. Breathe into the middle and out. And in and out. Good, and back to the middle. Now we're going to tilt our head to the side, so we're bringing our ear closer to our same side shoulder, like this. Okay, so breathe in and tilt out. Breathe in and out. Couple more turns, in and out, and in and out. Nice job. We're going to move to our shoulders a little bit now. We're going to do one arm at a time to start. So we're going to bring our hand by our side. We're going to breathe in and lift our arm up straight to the ceiling. Maybe look up at your hand and down. Good. Breathe in. Look up and down. And one more time on this side. Breathe in. Stretch up to the ceiling. How high can you reach? And down. Let's switch to our other side. Breathe in and lift. Up, 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 stretch, and down. And again, if this is difficult for you, then you can have your helper, whether it's mom, dad, grandparent, whoever, helping you to lift that arm up as high as you can, and then helping you to bring it back down again. Breathe in and lift, and down. And if you're helping with these exercises, just make sure when you're helping someone move their body, if you feel any resistance or if it seems like it's uncomfortable, you want to stop. So this should be gentle. Stretches sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable, but they should not hurt. So if you're helping, just kind of make sure you're feeling what you're doing. If you feel resistance, just stop right where you are, and that's a good position to be in. Okay, now two arms together, we're going to bring them up. Reach for the ceiling with two hands and down. And just go as far as you can. You can even bring your hands together. If you need one hand to help the other, bring up and down and up and down. Good job. Now we're going to do some side bends. All right, so we can do this with our two hands over our head or one hand at a time. I'm going to show you both options. So I can bring my two hands up together, breathe in, and then I'm going to breathe out and lean to one side. Breathe in and to the other side. Now you might want to try it this way. Breathe in with one hand up. Your other hand can be down to your side, hanging over your wheel. And lean down. Reach down with one hand and up with the other. And then come back up. And you can keep going to the same side. Or you can switch with every breath, whatever works for your body. So we're going to breathe in, keep our belly tight, and breathe out as we reach. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time, we're going to breathe in and out. Good, we're going to bring our hands to our knees and we're going to do some cat and cow. And I'm going to turn a little bit so that you can see my body a little bit differently to the side. So we're going to start with our cow. All right, so I'm sitting up nice and straight to start. My belly muscles are in, my shoulders are back, head is in the middle, and I'm going to arch my back, bring my chest up towards the ceiling and tilt my chin to the ceiling for cow. Now I'm going to breathe in to cow and exhale to cat. So I'm going to round my back, pull my belly in nice and tight, tuck my chin to the chest, shoulders forward for cat. Cow, breathe in. Cat, breathe out. Cow, breathe in, up tall. Cat, breathe out and pull that belly button into your spine. Up for cat. And tuck for, up for cow and tuck for cat. Breathe in and out. In and out. Great job. Now come back nice and tall again. I'm going to turn back so I'm facing you. I'm going to do some forward folds. Okay, and you can find out what feels comfortable for you in this position too. I'm starting up nice and tall. I'm going to breathe in, bring my hands up overhead, and then I'm going to fold forward, reaching down towards my toes, bringing my nose towards my knees. So I'm going to breathe out and fold forward. Breathe in, reaching up, and fold, breathing out. If this is difficult for you with your arms, you can keep your hands on your knees and that's okay. So we can start here, breathe in, and then fold forward. Breathe in, and fold. Or with your arms, breathe in, and out. One more time, breathe in, and fold. Great job. Let's sit up tall, and we're going to add some twists now that we've warmed up our back, our neck, and our shoulders. So we're going to start with a seated twist. We want to keep our belly muscles in nice and tight so we're protecting our back. I'm going to bring one arm either behind the chair, or I can use the armrest of my chair to help as well. So I'm going to breathe in, and then I'm going to twist and breathe out. And I'm going to look over my shoulder behind me to the best that I can. And I'm using this hand to help pull my body forward. So let's do that together. Putting one hand here, I'm going to breathe in, belly tight, chest is tall, breathe out and twist. Stay here to breathe in and out. One more breath, stay here, breathe in and out. Come back to the middle. I'm going to come to the other side. One hand behind the armrest or over the back of your chair. Stay nice and tall with your chest, belly muscles in. Reach for your other armrest. Breathe in. Staying tall, you're going to twist and breathe out. Look over your shoulder. Stay here to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And one more time, breathe in and out. And come back to the middle. So I'm going to give you another option for a seated twist. If it's too difficult or your body doesn't move well that way, you can repeat what we just did while I'm moving on to this one. So this time, I'm going to bring my opposite hand towards my opposite knee or foot, and my other hand's going to come to the ceiling. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to breathe in and out. So I'm twisting, looking up at the ceiling hand, and my opposite hand is on my foot, or it can be actually even across my knee. Twist, hold, and come back to the middle. I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to twist. Breathe in. This time I'll go to my foot and breathe out. Breathe in and twist. Breathe in and twist. Last time, breathe in and twist. Nice job, and come back to the middle. So I'm going to finish with my yoga routine doing some exercises with my legs. Again, I know for some of my students, this might be difficult for you because a lot of my friends are really tight in their legs. So what we can try to do, and again, if this doesn't work for you, that's fine. You can stop here or continue with some of the exercises we've already done. I'm going to turn sideways, and I'm using another chair in front of me to help. But if you have a person in front of you, that person can also help by taking your leg. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to put one leg out in front of me. So if your hamstrings are really tight, a lower chair or a step stool is fine. Or again, you can have someone helping you by supporting you at the foot or ankle to kind of keep your legs straight in front. And I'm going to start with a forward fold. And I'm going to bring my arms out in front so I'm sitting up nice and tall. And I'm going to breathe in. And I'm going to hinge forward, reaching forward with my hands first over my toes to the best of my ability, and I'm really getting a hamstring stretch here. So my knee is straight. You don't want that knee bending. You want it as straight as you can keep it. And you want to reach forward. And then once I'm here, I can fold forward over that leg. So let's try that again. I'm going to stand, get up nice and tall, hands forward. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to reach forward with my hands. I can have them together or apart. And then I'm going to fold forward over that leg. Try and keep my knee straight so I feel a nice stretch in the back of my thigh. Try to keep your chin up if you can, looking straight ahead rather than letting your head hang down. One more time. Breathe in, reach, and then go ahead and lower over that leg. Excellent. All right, now we're going to switch sides. And you might have one side that is tighter than the other. You might be getting a really good stretch just straightening that leg out and sitting up tall. And when you sit up tall, you don't want to be rounding your back like this because that's not giving you that hamstring stretch. You want to be coming up nice and tall, and when you do that, you should feel that stretch behind your leg. All right, so let's try and be up tall. Breathe in, reach, and fold forward. And if your hand can just come to your knee and not all the way down to your toes, that's fine. If you can't come forward at all and you're just breathing in and breathing out and feeling that stretch, that's perfect. Okay, so we can do it even that way. Let's breathe in and out. Breathe in, reach forward and out. Breathe in, reach forward and out. Whatever works for you. Good. Now let's sit up nice and tall. My feet are back on my footrest again. And I'm going to do another stretch. And again, you can have someone helping you if you can't do this by yourself. That's okay. So I'm going to sit up nice and tall as I can. I'm going to reach underneath one knee or in front, and I'm going to pull that knee up towards my chest. I'm going to try and stay nice and tall again. I don't want to be slouching. If I can stay up tall, that's ideal. If you have to lean against your backrest, that's okay. So we're going to breathe in and pull and breathe out. Breathe in and pull and out. And breathe in and pull and out. Good, let's switch sides. Other leg, up nice and tall. Pull your belly muscles in. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Great. All right, the last stretch we're going to do today is a figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to do that by taking my ankle or foot on one side and putting it across my knee on the other side. My other leg is straight. Again, I know this is not going to be a comfortable position for all of my students with really tight hips and legs. You can also have that foot on your chair that's in front of you so that your knee is rotated out and your foot is rotated in a little bit. You see my other leg, so I don't know if you can see it better that way, different perspective. If you have a person helping you, they can also help to just sort of turn that leg outward in front of you a little bit to give you a little bit of a stretch. So let's try that. I'm going to do it in a figure 4 position. So you see if you can get yourself into a comfortable position. Again, if you are the person who might be helping someone, just move them as far as they can comfortably go. So you do not want to force them into a position that their body is not comfortable with, okay? So if you can just move it a little bit or not at all, that's fine. Just stay there. So I'm going to breathe in, up tall and out. I can give myself a little bit more stretch because I'm pretty flexible by pushing down on that knee a little bit. I'm going to breathe in and out. And breathe in and out. Good. Put that foot down. Give you a second. And we're going to switch sides. This time I'm going to use that chair in front of me, like some of you might be doing at home. And I can still give myself a little bit of an extra stretch by pushing out gently on that knee. So I'm going to breathe in and out and in and out, and back in, and out. All right, I'm going to turn and face you one more time so we can finish up together. So in whatever position you're comfortable in, hands on your knees, hands together, make your candle. Let's take 3 nice breaths together one more time to finish our practice today. So breathe in and out. Breathe in and hold it. Maybe a little more. And out slowly. And one more time together. Breathe in and out. And have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed our chair yoga session today. And check out my YouTube channel, Tara PDPT, for other YouTube video options. Thanks. Have a good one.